Hello. I don't hurry. I like to take my time. I do things slowly. I think slowly. I have a good memory, but in the mornings when I wake up, well, I say in the morning, but usually I stay up very, very late. I usually watch movies after the house is quiet and I no longer have the main TV on because I'm not very interested in the mainstream TV. I often use Microsoft Copilot to search for unusual films. When I say unusual, I mean not sex films. I'm not talking about sex. That doesn't interest me at all. But I search for classic films. And recently I've watched one film from East Germany, made in about quite a recent film, and it has subtitles as well. And it was called The Lives of Others. Very good film, and had English subtitles. It takes place in East Germany before the fall of the Berlin Wall, the German Democratic Republic. It's a very interesting film. But you might find it hard to find. But if you search for The Lives of Others and then just type OK.ru, you will find it. It's a site where you find a very lot of films which can't be found anywhere else. But please don't don't register. You don't have to accept any cookies. You just play it and then clear your history. Okay, so I'm just telling you that I stay up quite late at night. I don't know why, because I think I suffer from depression, but I'm not quite sure why. I go to bed at night, I feel quite depressed, and I wake up in the morning, I feel quite depressed. But I don't feel depressed all the time. Depression, as it was said in 40 Towers, when Basil Fawlty said to Manuel, depression's a very bad thing. It's a very bad thing. It is bad, but I'm 86. I've got so many silly little problems which I might talk to you another night. But I'm just going to tell you that when I wake up in the mornings, excuse me, I lost my voice, and I couldn't speak for almost 3 months. It's coming back now, but still not my voice isn't quite as good as it should be. But in the mornings, I don't set an alarm. When I wake, like this morning, I woke up in the afternoon at 3 o'clock, and my eyes are not very good, my hearing's not very good, but I fumble, and I do find the light switch to put a little light on, a little bedside lamp that I've got. And then I look at my watch to check how long I've slept, which is very odd, isn't it? But no, I don't think it's odd, because my watch tells me when I go through the modes. You've got the oxygen, the egg, the usual modes, It tells me I've slept 7 hours. So I thought, well, that's not too bad, 7 hours without waking. Excuse me. So when I wake, I can't talk because my brain is so foggy, and I usually reach to my phone and manage to phone my wife, who sleeps in the next room, and sometimes she comes quickly, but sometimes I manage to get out of the bed. I'm very wobbly on my feet, and I have a catheter which is very full of urine, so I have to stagger the few yards to the toilet and empty the bag. And then my wife appeared, and she made me tea, and I went back to bed. She spoke to me. She said, "Are you okay?" My eyes were still closed. I just nodded. And then she said, "Did you sleep well?" I go, I can't talk. My head is like full of fog. And then I go back and lie down in bed, and I'm not really asleep. I'm half awake and half asleep. But I know that if I wait too long, my tea's going to get cold. So I managed to open my eyes a little bit to just feel the temperature of the cup to see how warm it is. After oh, that might help my voice. After about 20 minutes, I think that the cup now is ready for me to, the tea is ready for me to drink. So I drink the tea, and then I get out of bed, attach my catheter bag to my strap which goes around my neck, and I stand up slowly, adjusting my clothes, making sure that everything is in place and that my suprapubic catheter is okay. And then I have genetically modified my trousers so that I cut away the middle portion of my trousers so that there's ventilation to my scrotal area, which seems to have a problem. I've been trying to find the ointments that will cure it, but I've been talking to my wife today, and she there's this ointment here. Where? Oh, it's called, I don't know what it's called. Anyway, I'm trying that. Let's hope that will be better. And then I get up and I walk just that couple of yards to my armchair where I spend most of the day. And I usually just sit there with my eyes closed, gradually waking myself up. And then as the first cup of tea had been drunk, I then phoned my wife again, and we got a new dog, and it's quite useful that when the phone rings, the dog barks. So even if my wife doesn't hear the phone, the dog barking, it tells her that Daddy wants you. And so in she comes, and she knows. She takes my cup, gets me another cup of tea. Then she always says, "What do you want for breakfast? You want the usual?" And I go, I can't, my voice hasn't come yet, you see, so I just nod and say, So off she goes, she gets me my cup of tea, and then she does me my 4 slices of toast, which she cuts into triangles. But she doesn't do any cheese any longer. I've stopped having cheese. I mainly have liver sausage and maybe some do you call it ham? Yeah, and tomatoes. Because my bowels are very, very slow, and if I'm not careful about my diet, it puts pressure on my prostate. So often I can't sleep because of the pain that my prostate is causing. And it's one of those things. Getting old is not much fun, I'll tell you that now. I'm 86, and I'm still have a quality of life. I said today, I was very upset this morning because my son is visiting and he didn't come and say hello to me today. And my wife said that he thinks that usually you can't hear very well or talk. So I said to my wife, I said, it would be nice if he just was to come and say, how are you, Dad? Even if I can't talk much, it's very nice to see him. It only takes a few seconds of his time, so she has told him, and he did come and talk to me, which is nice. And that makes you feel, when I don't see anyone all day long, I've got no friends, I don't go out the house, I get lonely. I think the greatest thing of being old is your friends, they die or they move away and you lose touch with your social life. And that's about all I'm going to say for tonight. I'm not feeling too bad. I'm not going to watch the rest of that film tonight. It's a good film. But I'm going to say good night. God bless to you all. And however bad things are, just remember tomorrow could be worse. Good night.